trickery is this? Mal'Ganis! I don't know how you survived, but I will...
Calm yourself, Prince Arthas. I am Tichondrius. Like Mal'Ganis, I am a Dreadlord. But I am not your enemy. In truth, I've come to congratulate you.
Congratulate me?
By killing your own father and delivering this land to the Scourge, you have passed your first test. The Lich King is pleased with your enthusiasm.
Yes. I've damned everyone and everything I've ever loved in his name. And I still feel no remorse, no shame, no pity.
The rune blade that you carry was forged by the Lich King and empowered to steal souls. Yours was the first one it claimed.
Then I'll make do without one. What is the Lich King's will?
The cult of the damned must be rallied once again. Many of the acolytes have been in hiding amongst the populace. Once you've rallied them, I will give you further instructions.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally.
Must be.
Greetings, great lord. Our master, Kel'Thuzad, told us that you would come.
Kel'Thuzad? How could he have known it?
Be wary. If the townsfolk see your undead minions, they'll call the local guards to stop you.
Now. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
My life for Nazur.
Finally.
Mercy, my lord.
This is more like it. You will know endless torment.
Prince Arthas, arm yourselves!
Now, Frostmourne. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Seek out the local graveyards. Those buried there will serve you well.
Your pain shall be legendary. Finally. This is more like it.
My sight is yours.
Frostmourne hungers. I'll make sure you suffer. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. For the Lich King. Speak, fool. Now, Frostmourne. What is it now? This is more like it. Faithless coward. I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it.
To your will.
Ah, at last. Finally.
How could you murder your own father?
You will know endless torment. Frostmourne hungers. I'll make sure you suffer. Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Faithless coward. Ah, at last. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. This is more like it.
I live only to serve, great
Now,
lord.
Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Faithless coward. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. For the Lich King. I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Your pain shall be legendary. Now, Frostmourne. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
The damned stand
Mercy.
ready.
For the Lich King. What is it now? Finally.
Help! The
Ah,
undead
at
have
last.
returned.
You bastard.
Ah!
You will know endless torment. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. What is it now? Your pain shall be legendary. Faithless coward. Tread lightly. Finally. Ah, at last.
The undead! Sound the alarm!
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
The dead have risen again.
I
Finally.
bow to your will.
This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. I'm in luck. These graves were dug recently. Arise, in the name of the Lich King. Tread lightly. Finally. Ah, at last. What is it now?
I live only to serve, great
Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Faithless coward. This is more like it. Your pain shall be legendary.
Insufficient mana.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally.
I live
Frostmourne
only to
hungers.
serve, great lord.
Now, Frostmourne. Speak, fool.
Insufficient mana.
No one orders me around. What is it now? This is more like it.
Say your prayers.
Bandits, at last. I'll make sure you suffer. For the Lich King. You will know endless torment. This is more like it. What is it now? Speak, fool. Finally.
I bow to your will.
At last. Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers.
Must be.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
I live
This is
only
more
to
like
serve,
it.
great lord.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
The undead! Sound
I
the
bow
alarm!
to your will.
This is more like it.
You should burn in hell.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
My life for Nezul.
Ah, at last.
Help! The undead have returned.
Frostmourne hungers.
Mercy, my lord.
Finally.
My life for Nezul.
Finally.
Kill them all! It's torment.
Your pain shall be legendary. For the Lich King. You will know endless torment.
My sight is yours.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at
I
last.
stand ready only to serve, great lord.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at
The
last.
dead have risen again. Guards!
This is more like it. Finally. Finally. This is more like it.
The undead! Sound the alarm!
Ah, at
I
last.
bow to your will.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
I'll make sure you suffer.
Well done, Death Knight. The cult is nearly assembled.
Lordaeron lies in ashes. What good are these cultists to us now?
They will aid you in your next undertaking.
And what's that?
You will go to Underhall and recover the remains of the Acolyte's former master, the necromancer, Kel'Thuzad.